Welcome to this moment, to this body that you have, this world that you live in, this um, the words don't encompass it all. Um, all of the all of the differences that each moment brings. I started laughing when I looked at myself, thinking, "Oh no!" My first thought is, "Oh, some of those hairs need to be in different places," and then I thought, "No, I'll just kind of like even like rough it up, right, to make it even kind of wilder." And and allow myself just to have that as a reminder of the wildness of life, of the everything is going in all kinds of directions that we have no control over. I mean, obviously, I could run a comb through my hair and have control over it. And I want to, in this moment, just let things be as they are without fighting them, without saying they're wrong, without judging them, and just come back to my own inner experience. When we're focused so much on the outside world and how we're thinking there's something that should not be happening, particularly when it's our beloveds, the people close to us, when they die, when they get sick, when they do like really dangerous stuff and scare the hell out of us. I mean, there's so much to focus on in ourselves, in our own bodies, because everything changes constantly. And come back to our own center, our own sense of who we are and what's important to us. There's a practice that when we're feeling this, um, yeah, when particularly, oh, I mean, even the thought of it, sometimes I could feel it like running through my body, the grief of losing beloveds, losing friends, losing people. And then even the words losing, are we really losing them? Um, to question whatever words we use to describe our experience. Yes, there are actual things that that are not here, that will not be here again. And that impermanence, those transitions, are inevitable. But what is not inevitable is how we meet them. If we can meet them, if it's possible, if we have the resources to meet them with our eyes wide open, with our bodies open to feeling what we're feeling without getting attached to an idea of a rightness or wrongness around those feelings. Just the physical experience of contraction as we exhale, expansion as we inhale. Let ourselves be calmed by centered in our breath, particularly if you do feel kicked up or stimulated by what's the world moving way faster than you would like it to. When people, we hear of somebody that we knew that's not longer in the world. And um, yeah, we can. It can certainly remind us of all the people that we know that are still alive, that we can still connect with, and how much we love um, being in the world with these other humans. What is it that we love? I mean, there's just too many examples to name how things come in and things go. Our breath comes in and then we let it go. So many things on a daily basis, and then so many things that are shocking. We, sometimes I've gone through periods of my life that it's just like, oh God, who's going to die next? We have no control. And we can come back to being centered in ourselves, feeling our own bodies, feeling that sense of like there's ground underneath my feet. I'm going to press into that ground and that support. Where my seat is, I'm feeling the solidity of that seat. If you're lying down, just feel the comfort of that support on the bed. And I can meet transitions, I can meet change with love and acceptance, with finding the beauty in all that we love, knowing that we will lose it all. And breathe that in. Let it cut through our hearts and our bodies, cutting away everything that's not important. Cutting away all the resentments, all the nasty things I've said, all the regrets I have about the things I've said to people, things I've done. Letting them all fall away to what's here and what's now. What I love, what I treasure, the support that I have. You know, and not only the people that come and go are as somebody who's 67 years old, are firm skin. I'm laughing because I never thought when I was 20 years old, it's like, oh, this is something that is going to be different when one is 67. And how is it that this culture values one over the other? How is it, have I let that into my consciousness? To value one more than the other. And this is just, I'm just coming back to transitions, I'm coming back to things coming and going and changing. And there is a sense of awe and wonder in that for me at times, and at other times there's a sense of grief and sadness as I let it connect me with that which I love. I love my body, I love having a body, I enjoy it. Sometimes I hate that I'm in pain. Sometimes I can just allow that pain to be there. It's like, oh yeah, I can go to the doctor, I can do what I can to mitigate it. And then I can say, okay, this is just a body sensation. What are the stories I have about these sensations? Can I be with all that's in my body as it comes and goes? As the seasons, as the day moves into night, as we look at all of these transitions in our world, from menopause to older age, from older age to maybe not being able to move as much, maybe not being able to think as clearly. as we see that in people we love, oh yeah. And I see that in myself, oh yeah, I'm forgetting some stuff. Maybe I can just remember what's important. David Sedaris said, my father got dementia so that he forgot what an asshole he was. Which made me laugh, and is that such a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe he wants some accountability from his father that he will never get. Maybe we can just come back to what is our own experience of being treasured, of being with people that treasure us and treat us well. So I moved from myself to my beloveds, to somebody I don't know very well, like David Sedaris, and to people that we still maybe hold grudges. Maybe still there's a hook inside us. There's a tender spot inside us that is quite vulnerable. Can we keep bringing the focus back to us? And with the exhale, share our love with all beings in the world. Share our willingness and our ability to be with all transitions with love and acceptance. And to notice when it's harder. And give ourselves love. Thank you for joining us. Please continue to let that love permeate your body all day long.